Hey y'all, I just wanted to hop on here right quick. I told you guys I'd update you after I got done with my injection. We're in traffic from hell. Crazy traffic, but I'll give it a minute. I just got done with my injection. Hey Mark, what's up? Oh, I gotta take these stupid things off. I got my allergy bands on still. What are you up to?
There's gonna be an accident right in front of us.
God, traffic is terrible. I should show you guys.
Car?
Hold on. Let me see if I can turn you guys around.
Get over.
They're all good. This one's gonna cut you too.
You better not.
Let me show you guys traffic if I can. Let me turn you around. Oh, back camera. Traffic is wild up here in wherever the hell we're at. The kiddo's driving me though, so. Oops, there's back to that. Hey, oh gosh. Hey, Queen Bella. Hey, Emery. Shopaholic T, the real angel. Rock a bit. We are headed to the house. I just got done with my injection, so I told you guys I would give you an update after I got done. I opted to go with no sedation because it would have been like 2 hours that I would have had to hang out versus 15 minutes. So, I know, revival, I'm sorry. I was like, I need to do something. The traffic is so bad right now, it's ridiculous. And Kenzie's driving, which scares the ever-loving bejesus out of me. No, she's good. Hey, Miss Leah.
Well, your anxiety going up makes my anxiety go up.
My ass is so numb right now, nothing really matters. So I had the caudal injection, which is the tailbone. Most of the time they sedate, but you can go without sedation. It's on a scale of 1 to 10. It's probably about an 8 as far as painful without sedation. It's pressure, and it's so they have to numb the area, and then they insert a catheter to put the medicine in, and it feels like a softball, I guess, of pressure being released into your lower spine. Not terrible. Most of the ones I've had before are pretty much higher than that. So I don't know. We'll see. I can't really do much. I can't really feel my right leg, which is good. He was laughing because he's like, yeah, I kind of hit you with a lot of lidocaine, so I probably numbed you out a lot. And I was like, yeah, I can't really feel my right leg. So he's like, just be careful walking for a couple hours, but I'm good. But the main update I wanted to give is my father-in-law is in the hospital. They've been there since 7:30 this morning. It's his birthday today. Of course, he's spending it there, but they are actively draining spinal fluid. I don't remember what this procedure is called. They're not doing a catheter yet because they are trying to drain fluid off of him, and he'll be in the ICU tonight, and hopefully they'll get some relief. It takes about 6 hours, the full entire procedure. He's not noticing any change. This is for the hydrocephalus. So far, no change. My poor mother-in-law is up there just waiting. Yeah, Queen Bella, I've had a lot without sedation before, but higher up, like more in the L5S1. This is like in the base of the tailbone. So they have to like separate your butt cheeks, and hold it. I don't know. It was really fast. The doctor was really great. He was a young guy, but he was great. I just didn't want to sit there for hours. I will be the piriformis. We're doing them separately because I opted for with no sedation, and the piriformis is the deep ass muscle in your hip and buttocks, and that's really gnarly, they said. So I did opt to separate them out and do sedation with that one. So I'm going to do that one on the 15th of January. They were going to do it the 18th, and I was like, let's not do it that close to Christmas just in case there's issues. But so far, so good. No problems whatsoever. I mean, I just got done. We're just now leaving, so we have about a 30-minute drive home with traffic. Traffic is wild, like wild.
People speed up, slam on their brakes. Speed up, slam on their brakes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Emery. I have to. Hey, sorry, night. Hey, just another troll. Hey, everybody. I have to be really careful. And they were like, because when I go from a sitting to a standing position, anyways, that's what I usually tip over. So they were all like, I'm like, I'm fine. I'm used to my leg being numb, so no big deal. But I'm super stressed out about my father-in-law. I'm more worried about him. Kenzie's barely even. We're not even going 35 miles an hour. Like, it's bumper to bumper, and there's accidents.
Come on, car, go.
We're on the
Go,
101,
go, go.
which, if you know anything about the Phoenix metro area, the 101 is, well, shit. Here's one accident involving 4 or 5 cars. I mean, they just go. No, my pops is good. Kenzie's over here like the race car driver, acting like she wants to race car drive, going 35 miles an hour. Hey, Twist. I can't take my Band-Aid off. I can't soak in anything. You know, all the fun things. But I'll be fine. She can't go the speed limit because we're stuck in all this traffic. Everybody up here is slamming on their brakes again. You get going, and then everything stops. But look, there's palm trees. Hold on, you guys will see them in a second. Palm trees, and it's sunshiny. So for all of you that have snow.
Oh my God, there's a semi. I'm so scared.
Oh, shut it.
No, I'm so scared of semis. They freak me out.
Yeah, my father-in-law is what I'm worried about. My poor mother-in-law is up there too.
My hands are so wet.
They had to drive an hour north for this procedure, so I'm a little concerned about him, and I'm hoping that he'll, as soon as, I don't know how much they've drained off yet, but so far he hasn't noticed any change. I don't know how with it they keep him, though. I'm not really sure how much awareness he has on what's going on, but we'll see.
I don't want to be next to him anymore.
Anybody else want to ride with her?
My hands are so clammy.
Riding with Kenzie's worse than having any injection any day. That's all I gotta say. I'll go in and have all the injections without sedation any day of the week. Besides riding with Kenzie. Oh no.
In my mom's car.
Oh, Bree, I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Oh my God, these cars. Oh my God.
Luckily,
oh
my pops is pretty. Okay, can you stop, please? Because you are gonna make me have a panic attack. If you don't chill out, I'm gonna smack the ever living bejesus out of you.
No, did you see that though in front of us?
No.
Good. You don't want to see it.
I see the car that doesn't have a rear end for a reason, weaving and bobbing in and out of traffic. That's why he doesn't have a rear end. Because he drives like an idiot.
See, if I can just get past everybody, I think
Revival, we might.
What?
I'm a control freak too. I'll be honest. I don't like riding with anybody. I don't care if you are a NASCAR driver. I don't care. I've never had a traffic ticket. The only time I'm going to say it again.
Get one today.
The only time I've ever been in an accident is when I got rear-ended. Like, that's it. So, yeah. My eyes look pretty. It's these fucking lashes that touch my eyebrows because they're so damn huge. I got the wrong ones, but goodness, Kenzie. I'm sorry about her pots, Bree. I luckily have found a pretty good routine. My pots, I keep it pretty in check. I've really learned over the years how to navigate through that, but they were all like, every time, it's one of the things I hate the most. If you are in the medical field, if you have a patient in her 40s, don't say, oh my God, you're so young to have all these problems. It's really annoying.
I hear it every day.
I hate that.
Anytime I go to the doctor, it's every time.
I hate that shit. It's like, yeah, I get it, but I feel like I'm 80. Okay? I know. They do it to Kenzie all the time, too. It's just annoying.
One in the office most of the time.
It's so annoying. Hey, Casey. Hey, Chandley. Yeah, she went out, by the way. She showed out yesterday when we were on live stream. I took her out before I left because I knew I wouldn't be able to lift her after I got home. What shop say? Hold on.
God, there's grooves in the freaking road, like to pull the car.
Oh, shop. That's amazing. You deserve the best. You absolutely deserve the best. I'm so glad you have a good one. Yes, I have hydration. It looks like water, but it's got Propel in it. I hydrate beyond belief. Salt supplements. I take prescription strength. They put me back on prescription strength because the salt tabs weren't enough. So
speed limit's 65 and people are going 75. I'm going 70. Oh no, I'm not.
Yeah, Queen Bella, I'm the same way. Yeah.
How does this? Oh my God, people are so crazy here.
So stress is a bitch. Pots. Does she need compression stockings again too? Chanley and I didn't even get sedation. On the 15th, they can knock me out, and then I'll just lay in the back seat. I'm a control freak about driving. It's just something. I don't like riding with anybody. It is not just Kenzie. I don't care who you are.
So here in Arizona, people like to run red lights. There'll be like 3 cars that run before anybody else can go.
She's not lying.
She gets so mad about it, and it's like, even on the main roads, people go, it's 65. People go 8. Keep up, or you're getting pushed off. Like, it's literal. It's horrible.
The 101's a bitch. The 202 loop isn't bad.
The speed on that road is scary.
The 202 isn't terrible, but the 101, it gets a little hairy.
Well, because everybody's getting off work.
It's nonstop traffic here, though. Like, it's just, there's a lot of people here. It's a lot, and we're hitting all sorts of bumps. It's just crazy. This is the first time I've been that far. No, I've been that far north one other
went
time.
To the hole in the rock,
but
that was further.
We don't go, like, everything in our vicinity, everything luckily is pretty close, but the surgical center is like 35 minutes from our house, so not too bad, though. You'll be my driver? Okay. Because this one is definitely getting fired.
Fine.
She's fired.
Everything's fine.
She's getting fired. Oh, by the way, we saw Waymo.
Yeah, but there was a driver in it.
But there was a driver. I was like, yeah, maybe I'll get one of those next time. Just get a Waymo and lay in the back seat and let the car drive me home. That would give me anxiety from hell, though. And with my luck, the thing would probably break down on the side of the road. Hey, Selflo. Yeah, Embry, I have a hard time. Knee highs.
Oh, frick, man. Oh, frick, man.
Yeah, Bree, sucks. That sucks.
This man's cruising for being with the
Stress is an absolute killer with pots.
Yeah, you're crazy.
It is not. Revival, good question. I actually told Kyle. I was going to do sedation, but then I was like, I am not sitting here for that long. I am not doing that. So I opted to not do sedation. And the one thing they told me is you need to keep on, like, not overdo it tonight.
Free lane?
No, just stay where you're at and stop. Oh, this kid is going to give me anxiety.
You're fine.
But I called Kyle because we'll be home in time for the girls to be home. He was originally going to have to get off or come home early to be there for the girls when they get off the bus, but I will be home in time. So I called him and he's like, okay, I'll work a little bit later. And then I was like, I'm not cooking, so it's probably going to be a fend for yourself night. And he's like, it's okay. And I was like, okay, good. I get out of it tonight. I kind of get a spinal headache, though. I hope that's not what I'm getting. Hopefully it's just a tension headache, but my neck feels, it could just be the lidocaine too, because he really dosed me up, so my head feels a little heavy. Oh, Emery, that's cool. There's so many convertibles out here all the time. The freaking cars around here.
Our one neighbor has a Porsche, a Lambo, and a Tesla.
Yeah, one of our neighbors has Don't they have a Tesla too?
Yeah, that's what I just said.
A Porsche, a Lamborghini, and a Tesla. One of our neighbors down the road. It's stupid. Hey, Marie. Yeah. Yeah, I can't help it.
How
She
the
gives
frick
me
did the semi
anxiety.
get that far up
Her
there?
anxiety gives me anxiety. And her being in charge of a vehicle that is my vehicle gives me anxiety. All of it gives me anxiety. I don't even have anxiety.
I should get in that lane. That lane's going faster.
No, you should not, because you're getting off pretty soon.
No, I got 5 miles.
Help me. I need a tugboat. Oh, yeah, there's a heart. Hold on, I'll show you guys. No, I'm not going to show you. We're getting closer to the exit, so I'm not going to show you where we're at. Never mind. Never mind.
We already got too many stalkers. We don't need more. That's a nice truck.
God, there's cars all over the side of the freaking road.
Somebody's way up
It's
there
so
now.
weird that it's almost Christmas and we have no snow. None.
It's so nice.
And it's 70 some degrees. It's just a trip because I have never lived anywhere that didn't have a terrible winter. So it does not feel like Christmas at all to me. It's just the oddest thing to me. But it's beautiful. Like, the skies are beautiful. It's clear, palm trees. I don't know. It's just beautiful out. We'll see how I can walk in a short minute. They made me sit in a wheelchair too. I was like, come on, people. What are you guys all up to? Anybody doing anything fun? Anything fun going on today? Oh my gosh. One of my friends lives in Texas, and was it last year that they got snow? Or 2 years ago, and your guys' power went out?
Yeah, that was last
She's
year.
in like the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and their entire grid system went out. Holy shit, what a mess. I was like, Texas is not prepared for winter weather at all. Not at all.
So there's a yellow.
You're working. Yeah. So far, so good, though. I would say if you have spinal stenosis, I can't tell you what it's going to be. They said, like, start feeling some relief, and if it's going to work 3-4 days, and they can last from a month to 3 months. So I'll keep you guys updated, but not terrible. I have a really high tolerance for pain, though, so I would definitely opt for sedation if you have the time and aren't impatient like me. Do it. Oh, she eyeballed like a baby. She showed out on that live. No, not this one. She showed out, and that was the first time she'd been to the water dish when we were live. That was the most she'd walked at all without assistance, and the first time she'd been to the water dish since last Wednesday. So I was floored. I was honestly like, yeah, that was a happy moment. She ate a little bit today. She went out and went potty. She slept well last night. Her eyes aren't twitching again today, so I'm hopeful she's gonna do okay. I don't know. We're just kind of waiting it out and seeing. Hopefully she'll make some recovery. Her head tilt's still really bad. It's a little trippy. It's kind of cute, but then her head tilts, and then she tries to turn, and she falls over. Her balance is really off, so it's a little bit better, but
yeah,
I bawled and bawled.
it's
like
hard.
that. That is my baby. That little one is definitely my baby. Did you hear Kenzie put the pedal to the metal?
Well, these cars are so stupid.
Help me. No, I'm just joking.
We can go faster on an exit lane than we can on the main road. It's crazy. Or small onions.
So another thing down here that you do not do, in our area it's not that bad, but further north, road rage is a major thing, and shootings and all of that kind of stuff happen.
I think
like
in our area.
There was two within the last 2 weeks, shootings on the freeway. It just weird shit up in the Phoenix area. So, but anyways, I'm waiting. Hopefully, I'll have some good news about my father-in-law in a little bit. My mother-in-law's been keeping us updated, so we'll see. 2021, yeah, that was freaking insane. I remember being like, wait, the whole power grid went out? Like, how the hell did that shit happen? And you guys barely, it was like a scuff of snow. I think we had like 15, 20 inches at the time in Utah, and you guys had like a skiff and your entire power grid went out. I know, Bree, I'm really hopeful she continues to make progress. So, hey, Sarah. Yes, I have spinal stenosis with partial quad equina. For those of you that understand back issues, I have a herniated L5S1 with no fluid in my disc sac, and I just got a caudal injection. It's CAUDEL. It's basically your tailbone, but we're gonna see how it works because mine's mostly right-sided. That I have issues, and it goes all the way down my right leg. I have drop leg with my right leg, and it goes into the inner part of my foot. So we're trying that out, and then I'm having a piriformis injection on the 15th of January. So we'll see. These are a little bit different than what I've had before. I've had probably I can't even count, to be honest, how many I've had done. Since 2009, I've probably had over 15, at least over 15. Definitely over 15. But hey, Marcy, we'll see how it works. It's not terrible so far. Hey, Keith, how are you? Not terrible, though. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry, Sarah. Oh, the Parkinson's and the severe stenosis. Oh my god.
What do you think they'll do with my scoliosis?
Is he on carbidopa levodopa? Is that what they, or is that, wait, is that Parkinson's or is that Lewy body dementia? I can't remember which one's which. My ex-mother-in-law had Lewy body dementia and Parkinson's, and she was on carbidopa levodopa and some other ones. They were just really hard. Oh, an ablation. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out, Keith. Thank you, Twist.
Mom, did you hear me?
What?
What do you think they'll do with my scoliosis in my back?
I don't know. Oh, Sarah, I'm so sorry. He's on carbidopa. Yeah. Hopefully he'll get some. I know that takes a few months to work for a lot of people, and some people it doesn't work at all, but I'm hopeful that you have some good. Injections don't work for everybody. A lot of people think that they do nothing for them. Honestly, it does. Like, no matter if you get sensation that it's helping, if it relieves the pain or not, it does help to reduce the swelling around the disc sac. Bye, Keith. Um, but it does help. I hope that he gets some great.
Go, car, go.
He's gonna need a rod. Oh my god. Yeah. Hopefully you have good docs, Sarah. I'm so sorry. That's a hit all at once between the extremes. Like, mine's moderate, so I will take that. But to all of it, Parkinson's, as hard as that is, that's a nightmare in itself. I'm so sorry. And then to be dealing with back surgeries and stuff, oh my gosh. Yeah, I can't imagine. My heart goes out to all of you. Hey, Stitching. Oh, Marcy. Yeah, I'm a good girl on that too.
What?
I get all my shots and stuff on time. We made it, y'all. We're almost in my neighborhood, and we made it. Look how flush I am, though. I am super flush today. I'm really red. I don't know why. Oh shit! I bet I had iodine. I bet I had iodine. I bet that's why I'm red. Because they use it under X-ray.
Oh, aren't you allergic to it?
Yeah. Oh. Oh well.
You'll be fine.
I'll be fine. They should have used gadolinium though. I don't know, or whatever. I don't know what they use for the injection part. I don't know. I'm fine. I'm still breathing. I'm good. What's this guy doing? He forgot his door open. I wish that our neighborhood was lit up. I could show you guys. Everybody's got their palm trees decorated. It's super cool. Seeing all like the Christmas decorations on palm trees and then the rubber trees or banana trees, whatever the hell they're called. I don't know what they're called. They're these really weird looking green trees.
This one. I don't get it. They just got little bags.
Oh no, that's really cool at night though. It lights up. All of those little bags light up at night. It looks really cool. What's up, Pika? It put that on my chart. I have an allergy band on, but that's for the other allergies. I don't know if we talked about iodine. I'm fine. I'll just take some Benadryl if it gets bad. But I'm really flushed. I'm not usually this red. Oh yeah, there's the Porsche. Shit, they're from Idaho. Interesting. You gonna stop and get the mail?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to scare those old people.
We made it home in one piece, y'all. So far. Well, we got a... Holy shit. That's a...
Oh my God.
Holy shit. Hold on. I gotta turn this around. These dogs are massive. They're probably like, what the hell is wrong? I know, look at how big those dogs are. Oh shit, they have muzzles on, sis. Stay back. These greyhounds are massive. Oh my God, they're massive. Sorry, y'all. I'm like watching these dogs. Hey, Amethyst. Yeah. That's always a bitch, Marcy. Yeah. Always a pain in the butt. My God, those dogs are huge. The one walks really funny, though. You notice how that one walks?
It started growling at me.
Yeah.
I'm coming near it.
They're muzzled.
Old people, man. Sorry if anybody's old, but I mean.
Those are... They're so skinny. Are they greyhounds?
They're dogs like that are supposed to be skinny.
Oh my God, I don't know. Here, I'm going to see if I can do it this way so you guys can see the dogs. Oh, I can't do that. Shit. Yeah. Look at how big they are, though. I'm going to show you guys if you can see. Can you see? They're like freaking miniature horses. I bet there's kitties in our garage that aren't ours. That are not ours.
They are ours. Those are my babies.
If they come running, I'll show you guys. Show you guys these little shits if they're in the garage. She's in my garage. Okay.
You need help?
No,
Mom,
Amethyst Wolf, but I will turn it off in a second. But the what's it called? The neighbor next door has one of those. Hold on, y'all. Let me shut my camera off for a minute. I gotta try to stand up.
Want me to take your drink still?
Yes, please. Woohoo! Woohoo! I can feel my legs. Can you feel the zingers? Okay, you got it? Thanks, sis. My little handy dandy Uber driver. Oh, I'll show you guys the kitties. Hold on. Let me switch them around. Let me show you guys. These are the neighbor's cats. They're outside cats that we can't get rid of. This is a little fat girl. Come here, baby. Come here. They're sisters. But we feel so bad for them that we have allowed them to start sleeping in our garage. So now Kenzie thinks they're ours. See, she just goes in the garage and hangs out. That's their little. They have a whole bed and everything. They're little turkeys, doxers. I know. See, she just runs a. She's just running around the place like she owns the place. Look at her. What you doing, little girl? What you doing? She's so pretty though. She's so stinking pretty. They got their little bed. Kenzie babies, then you know you can't have an animal around here that.
This. Watch how.
Oh gosh.
Come here.
Kenzie and her babies. There's a third one too. Oh, there she is. There's a little gray one over here. Oh, I can't zoom in. Can you guys see her?
They're like, where's my wet food? Look at them.
I don't know if you can see her back there on the rocks or not. She's really sketchy. That's Kenzie's buddy. She thinks she owns the garage. I brought her in this morning for a minute. This one's super sketchy. I know.
Jerk.
Yeah, Amethyst, the one next door has, they have an Irish wolfhound, and that thing is massive. That thing comes up to my chest. It is so big. Oh, hold on. There's the king of the house. Say hi. And there's the baby. There's the baby girl. You didn't move once I was gone. You wait. If you, whoa, hold on. Hold on, you guys. I gotta sit you down. She just fell over. You wanna get down for a minute? Are you good? Here's the Bella, and there's the pain in the butt. Okay, buddy. She wobbles and falls over. You're gonna have to lift her for me if she wants to go out. Hey, pretty girl. Hi, pretty baby. Oh, hi, you too. Hi. Okay, let's get you treats right quick. She's still, her balance is terrible. So what they think it is after the stroke, they determine that she has vestibular disease, vestibular disease, whatever it's called. And I guess one of the biggest things with it is it causes nausea and like vertigo almost. So she still has a really off balance. She still has really bad head tilts. She won't eat them. Kenzie gave her treats. She won't eat the treats, but she'll hide them still. But she, hold on. Let me turn the TV down. You want to put her down? Carry her outside for me. And then there's Kiki, the jackass. Kiki runs the joint.
Come on, open the door.
Yeah, I got you. Hold on, I'm coming with you. Hold on, you guys. Kiki. Okay, go. I got him. Sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to scream in your ear. Kiki made a mad dash. She was like, "Watch me. Kenzie's occupied. I can make it out the door and go chase all the birds in the backyard." Let me show you guys how she's walking. Don't mind the poop in my yard. I can't bend over to pick it up. Not today. But she's she's walking sideways. She still hasn't.
She's walking far.
I don't know where she's going, but
To go where Dexter peed. They have a thing
they
where they
got.
have
Oh,
to
oh,
pee.
oh! She can. She's lifting her leg, y'all. Sorry, watching my dog pee on camera. I don't really care. That's exciting because she has not been able to one-leg it. She has had to have help standing up the entire time. Look at her showing out for the camera every time lately. Kyle and I both were like, what the hell is up with her? Because that was when we put her on camera yesterday. That was the first time she'd done any of that stuff. So I know it's ridiculous, but I'm so excited. Okay, my leg is real freaking numb. I probably should sit down. Oh, look at her little head tilt. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but hey, Bella, look at mom. Good girl. She can't hold her head Oh my gosh, no, Bree. I'm so sorry. Kenzie was just saying that the other day that kennel cough, there is an illness going around with dogs that is so. Hold on, hold on, y'all. She's prancing. Hold on.
Okay,
Are you gonna do this step by yourself?
you can do it. You can do it.
Oh, good job. Good job. It's like a toddler. Okay, you gotta go to Sis. Sis has to lift you back on the couch. You can't do it on your own.
Come here. Come here. Oh, come here. You want to go back up here? Come on. I'll put you up there. She jumped in my arms.
Good job, Bella. I know. Dexter's been so stressed out. Yeah, he's been so stressed out. I know. We're all walking sideways over here in this household. Oh, well, hey. Oh, that's okay. I am too. Kiki's a pain in the ass. Bella's the baby. Kiki knows it too. Bella's the baby. Well, I mean, Kiki is pretty cute. He's kind of an asshole. This one's pretty girl, though. This one thinks she's Bella's babysitter. Eclipse is like the one that just watches Bella. This one is rotten to the core. And she just walks up behind you and bites you all day long. This one is Eclipse, and she's just a mess. Hi, pretty girl. And then there's Luna, who is just, she is a devil. She acts so sweet and innocent, but you'll just be standing there and she walks up and grabs a hold of the back of your leg and just bites for no freaking reason. She's a jackass. Oh, y'all, I hope she keeps improving. They said that it takes a couple weeks. It can take like 2 to 3 weeks for them to completely get out of the dizziness stage, but I'm so excited to see her improving. Dexter's been so stressed. After losing Chloe, he went into kind of a depression. Both him and Bella did, but it was Chloe and Bella. So I had another cocker spaniel named Phoebe. I should actually share a video with you guys of Phoebe. When I used to laugh or get the giggles, she would tip her head back and howl every time. She would throw her ears back and howl. She was the cutest little freaking thing. But she was my baby. She went everywhere with me. Um, she was a rescue too, and then she passed away when 2012, 2013.
Sit down.
And then God, mom's at it again. Kenzie said I had to sit down. And then I got Bella in 2011, 2012, 2011, 2011,
It's my birthday.
2011. We got Bella in 2011, and she was by herself for never, was she?
No, our neighbor found her in the middle of a road, and then he went to keep her, but he had a big pit bull and he couldn't keep her any longer. So he gave us.
Yeah, Bella was supposed to be Kenzie's birthday present. I should show you guys pictures of her when she was a baby. Oh my God.
She was still weird.
She was all ears. Her ears were the biggest part of her. She was just this itty bitty little tiny little thing. And we had no idea what she was, anything, until we took her to the vet and had all the stuff done. But she was this tiny little thing. She was not even supposed to be weaned. So we took her. She was supposed to be Kenzie's birthday present because Kenzie manipulates the shit out of me when it comes to animals, obviously. And so we got her. So we had her and Phoebe. Phoebe passed away in 2013. We got Chloe in 2013, like 4 days after Phoebe passed away, because Bella went into such a deep depression, like instantly, wouldn't get out of bed, wouldn't eat, wouldn't nothing. So, and that's Chloe was basically who raised Bella. And then how Dexter came about was my ex sister in law, her miniature Australian Shepherd, who was 9 months old, got pregnant. They were going on vacation. 2 days after the babies were born, she had 11 or 13.
13, I think.
13 puppies. Dexter was the runt of the batch. I had to break his sack because she was so worn out. She couldn't even break any more of the sacks. She was only 9 months old. So they all came to my house. At one time, I had 19 dogs in my house that I was taking care of. All the puppies, the mama, and then my ex niece's dogs, my dogs, and the other roommates' dogs. So I had all these animals. I had to take them to get their dew claws removed and everything. Well, Dexter, I got so attached to him, so attached so fast. Him and Fat Boy Tommy, the two little chubby little boys. But that's how I ended up with Dexter. Was he was my ex sister in law's dog's puppy, and they got rid of all the rest of them, but I kept Dexter and his brother.
Dexter.
My sister actually had
You
his
know I'm
brother
talking
for a
about
while, and then
you.
she rehomed him, thankfully.
You know
But
I'm talking about you.
that's where he came about. But Bella pretty much raised him. Bella taught him everything. He's been, since he could open his eyes, Bella was
Huh.
part of
You
his
the runt.
life. So,
You the runt.
and they're
You're
like,
a little
they
pansy
sleep
now.
next to each other every day.
You little pansy.
That's just his girls. Hey, Cash. Hey, Laura Jean.
You scared of the kitties, huh? You little scary cat.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Speaking of sneezing, Brie, Bella sneezed yesterday. Bella sneezed and fell over. It was I shouldn't laugh, but it was the funniest shit because she was like she was so confused why she fell over when she sneezed too. The way she looked, she had sat up. She had sat up and was holding herself up and she just sneezed out of nowhere and fell over and she like looked at me like, "Why'd you do that, bitch?" And I was like, "I didn't touch you." But she was so confused at how she fell over. It was kind of funny. Kyle is a cute chubby boy. Oh my gosh, Dexter was just a fluff. I think I've showed you guys pictures of Dex when he was little. He was just a little fluff ball though. He was tiny, but he was just a puff of hair. He was the cutest little thing. He still is pretty cute.
No, he's not.
He's still pretty cute. His little butt wiggles are pretty cute. Huh. He's not very little anymore though.
I don't want you. Don't even think about it.
He's like, I'm gonna come bug Kenzie.
You ain't my dog.
He's a big baby. He's the big baby. Huh. Are you the big baby? Yeah, you are. Cash is in here.
Hi, Cash. Thank you.
Did you hear Ken's Cash? What are you guys all up to? What's going on? You guys are all just hanging out. I just popped on to tell you guys that I was alive. Everything's good. My butt's numb, but we're good. All's good. I want to see the household. This is the babysitter. I don't know if you can see the other two. There's the babysitters at all times. Ah, Cash, that's cool. Hey, Marion. Good to see you guys. There's the pool. We haven't been in it because it's cold, but there's the pool. I can't wait till it's warm enough to go back in the pool. I would feel good right now. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get yelled at because I'm not supposed to be walking around Kenzie. Kenzie's like, she's annoying. She'll be like, Mom, sit down. But we made it home. Oh, I can cut these freaking bracelets off now. Oh, wait. I can actually, hold on. You want to help me out here? Pull. Grab it. Not me. Grab the thing. Dexter. Did you babysit? Did you babysit Bella for me? Kenzie is excited for Santa. Oh, you know what she asked for? This is the funniest thing. This is how this kid is. She asked for a weighted heated blanket. She wants one of those weighted blankets, but the heated weighted blankets, because she's realizing that it helps her arthritis. How you liking the new job, Cash? Oh, hi, Tim. How's it going? Hey, Smiles. It's good to see all you guys. You guys just hanging out on Monday afternoon? Well, I guess it's evening for some of you. It's evening time. Oh, y'all. I've been in the rabbit hole on this Marcolita stuff. And I've got so many questions. We're going to talk about it tomorrow. As long as I feel up to it, we're going to talk about it tomorrow because this shit is wild. I don't know. If he could do like what he has done, I don't know. I get so torn because some of it he does good with, but then there's like the stories like Kelly. I don't know if any of you guys remember the story of Kelly and all the bullshit that happened with that. Hey, Steph. Hey, how are you guys? Drive safe. I just made it home after a scary ride. Just joking. Cash. Time cash out. Okay. Oh. No, Kiki. No, you know I can't run right now, you little brat. You brought the wrong alcohol. Do you make your own eggnog, Marcy? I'm not that brave. I'm not that up to par on that type of stuff. Hold on. I'm going to take some ibuprofen because I'm going to have a headache. I can already tell. That is the one thing I'm terrible about doing is keeping up on ibuprofen and Tylenol. And I took my antibiotics today, but oh, my butt is sore. Y'all just sitting here hanging out with me, doing nothing. We ain't doing anything special. I just came on to say hello. Keep you guys from, keep myself from having a panic attack because Kenzie's having a panic attack because Kenzie's driving. Y'all are supposed, you guys kept me company so I didn't have a panic attack from Kenzie having a panic attack. I don't even have anxiety, but they gave me anxiety. How's that work out? Oh, okay, my butt cheek. Here, I'm gonna have Kenzie show you guys where it's at, where how low the injection is. I'm not gonna bare my ass and show you guys, of course, but I'll have her turn it around and point to it so you guys can see. Here, I'm gonna turn around and I'm not. Yeah, I'm not gonna bare and share it, but
Oh my god.
are they? Can they see my butt?
Yes.
So it's right here. That's right where my band-aid's at, is right here in my butt cheek. So you can see like here's the bottom.
Okay,
of my
nobody
butt
wants
cheek
to look
right
at your
there.
butt anymore, Mom.
I don't care. They can see my booty.
No.
That's how low it is, though. This one's a little bit interesting. Which cat's in there?
I don't know.
Cash said he wants to see my booty. Don't be hating. She knows me well enough to know that I have no shame. She's lucky I didn't just drop my doors and show you guys the Band-Aid. It might be a Superman Band-Aid. Last time I got a Hulk Band-Aid. I thought that shit was funny too because it was after that weird bitch said I looked like the Hulk. Oh, look at this little monster. What are you doing back there, dude? These cats won't leave you alone, huh? These kitties. You little jerk. What you doing? Kiki's too fat to get in the swing. The only cat that gets in the swing is Luna. That's Luna's swing. Where you going, buddy? Where you going? Oh, he's acting sweet right now. Look at him go. Did I pluck before my appointment? No, I forgot to pluck my ass crack. Maybe I should have asked them to do that for me. I don't think I can bend like that to pluck my own ass crack. And no, when I get stressed out, I do not need to go masturbate like other people do either. And yes, I'm saying that because somebody else just said that, and that shit's the weirdest shit I've ever heard. In fact, I feel like might be a little too prude for the internet these days because I didn't know that we share stuff like that when people get stressed out, that that's what they need to do because they're getting called out. I didn't know when you get called out as being a liar that self-pleasure is the thing to like make you calm down. I guess I missed that memo. Oh, Lord bless it. Bree, who do you think would say that? Who the fuck do you guys think would say that? Tube Top Travesty, the one and only, of course. Yeah, she said that shit. I ain't lying. I ain't never lied to you guys before. I ain't gonna start now. Cash, Cash was me. Oh my god, you guys are. I just who says that shit? Really? Like who says that shit? Yeah, yeah. I just uh I guess sharing is caring for some people. I don't know. I don't know though, like how that makes sense in people's heads. But I find that shit funny though, because like, where have you gotten? Like, where are you that I don't even know? Like, where do you get to that point where you just say shit like that and actually like it? That's not even a filter issue. That's just a I don't even know, man. Rebecca. Oh, my brain went somewhere else on that one. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, Hazel, it's just like, where does this shit, like, that's not even, I don't know. I'm prude, I guess. I'll say that. Like, I don't share intimacy. Like, I don't talk about, like, you guys don't want to know about that shit. Like, really, you don't want to know. Like, I don't know if she does it as attention seeking, like thinking that somebody's going to find it attractive. I don't know if she's advertising OnlyFans, only liars. I mean, only art plagiarists. I mean, only, I don't even know what you'd call it at this point. I don't know. I got a lot of fucking problems in my life, but man, that's not one of them. Yeah, right? Like, I don't know. Like, you're in the middle of doing a YouTube video saying you're debunking people's shit, and then you get so frustrated, and that's the shit that comes out of your mouth. Like, what? Where do we get in this world that that's where she gets? Oh, yeah. Yeah, true cash. Well, the reason we joke about the plucking thing is because she also shared with us one time that she plucks areas that you tweeze your brows. Well, she wasn't even talking about eyebrows, but um, you tweeze, you don't pluck. You pluck a chicken, you tweeze your brows. But she shared all of that. I don't, I have no filter, but when it comes to shit like that, I do. I don't know. I don't know. Yes, yes. I'm not even joking, y'all. Okay, now you guys are gonna say I'm lying, so I'm gonna have to pull the clip. I'm gonna have to pull the clip. That's true, revival that encourages that. I mean, I guess it's also like, hey, I should probably post the short that I have that I made of her too, saying, I don't find anything she says. What she says is funny, and then cue to talking about babysitting a child and finding and drowned in a pool, basically. So I guess I don't find that shit funny. So we just have two different levels of what we find appropriate, I guess. I don't know. People have lost their ever loving fucking minds. That's all I gotta say about that shit. I'll show you guys my ass crack with shorts on, but that's about it. Plucking. Cash, I don't think I'm bendable enough to even attempt something like that. And there ain't no way. Like, if I asked Kyle to ever assist me in something like that, you guys can only imagine the look he would give me. He would be like, "Are you joking right now?" And then he would get me a certificate to go have somebody else do it. He'd be like, "Hell no. Mm-mm. No." I mean, you already heard Kenzie plans on putting Kyle and I in homes by the time we're 60. We ain't getting no love around here. Are you showing off? What are you doing? Are you dancing? Are you dancing, buddy? Are you dancing? Are you showing Bella a good time? Are you entertaining Bella? You're such a mess. You're getting fluffy again. Mom needs to get the Floby out. Huh. Okay. Gosh. I've got a wax pot. I should ask Kyle if he'll let me wax his neckline sometime. Wax hurts. He'd probably tell me hell no. He'd probably say hell to the nah. Bella is super cute. Bella's super cute. She's just got a little head tilt, a little head bob. She can't eat treats. She hasn't eaten them, but she likes to feel included. So we just set them here, and normally she'll nudge around and hide them. Like if you try to take them from her, she gets real pissed. So we just hide them in her blankie for her, and then occasionally take one and throw it to Dexter. But she still likes to have them. Hey, Rapper. See, she'll make sure they're there. She knows that they're there. Last night she was trying to share her food with the kitties. They're there. I put them there. I put them there for you. Do you want them on the other side so you can see them? Here, here. No, here. Hey, here. Let's put them over here so you can see them so you don't have to tip your head. There you go. Put them under that one. See, she has to make sure she knows where they're at. Oh my gosh, y'all. Oh, here's the pain in the ass that runs the house. Do you run the house, baby? He is pretty cute, though. Pretty cute for a mess. Pretty cute for a mess. Oh, okay, Bubby. Okay, sit. Sit. Dexter's trying to give kisses. God, you look mean. You look mean right now, buddy. Oh, Dexter. Okay. I can't even hold the camera anymore, buddy. I can't hold the camera anymore. He's such an attention hoe. See how he holds my arm? You want to go outside? Oh, no, no, no. No. Okay, get off it. I can't bend that way, buddy. You're too big. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right, y'all. I'm going to smoke one more cigarette with you guys, and then I'm going to get off here and take a nap. Well, I probably won't take a nap because the littles should be home anytime now, but he's so happy. He's a happy boy. Huh? Are you a happy boy? Here's little booty wiggles. Are you a happy boy? Is Bella feeling better? Are you better now? What you listening to? Somebody making noise? His little tail wigs. Cash, I can't even believe that somebody. I just can't. I can't with that shit. And then you've got her oh my God, don't even get me started. Then her stupid little crew over there, like, how embarrassing to defend that shit. Like, what has happened to people? I've said it before, but if I ever acted like that and my friends were like, yeah, we're cool with that, or like doubled down and defended me, I would be like, whoa, everybody has lost their marbles. And just to think it's no, no, Marcy, I think it was last night. It's on my phone. I'm on my phone, otherwise I'd play it. And I can't walk up my stairs and get my iPad, otherwise I'd do it. But I'm not supposed to do the stairs on my own. So I have it though. I will play it for you guys. I promise you. I absolutely will play it. I don't think I can play it when I'm on here though. I don't know how to pull clips on my phone. I don't think I can. Cash, I can't share with you guys who he's working for, but Kyle's working for a designer that is filming TV shows. Let's put it that way. Kyle's works himself into some pretty good spots. His reputation is pretty amazing, though. He's very fucking good at what he does. And he is very detail oriented, and he is all the clients love him. Like he's yeah. Yeah. When I can share with you guys who it is and what they're doing and stuff, I will because it's pretty fucking cool. Bree, right? Thank you. I know. Revival would fucking end my life so fast. She would be like, she, Revival would be like, that's it. We're getting her committed. Amethyst, she would be like, all of you guys, Miss Lee would be like, it's time. Becky's getting committed. I'm pulling strings. Like, all of you guys would be like, the hell is happening on here? I, yeah, I don't know, man. Sometimes it's just you kind of got to sit back and laugh though, because yeah, just the level of insanity. Rapper, I don't have a sunburn. I'm a little flushed today, but I don't have a sunburn for some reason. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with me, but probably just a little iodine. It's all good. No sunburn though. No sunburn. Anything else fun going on? Exciting? What you guys up to this week? Anything fun planned? Cash. Oh God, y'all. I just I can't like there's and the shit that she's fighting about, like she's trying to twist it that she doesn't send hot links to people. Bitch, she was in there bragging about it one night in her live stream. That's on the Laura when she was simping for trying to get involved in the Laura and Queen Bee stuff. She was in her live stream. I reviewed that stream actually and showed that she was bragging about that stuff. And now she's like spinning a whole like that is she is spin master flex or something. I don't know. But she's so far deep in her lies now, she can't even lie to keep her lies straight. And there's some other shit that she said too that I haven't even talked about yet. And I don't know if I will yet, but let's just say the stories just keep getting better and better. Quiet week before Christmas kicks in. Yeah. Oh, we got hummingbirds. There's a hummingbird. It's been pretty busy around here. January will be really crazy for us. That's going to be a wild month. Anybody have any New Year's resolutions that they're thinking about? You'll start baking on Wednesday. 2 doctor's appointments. Right? Oh, burnt toast tonight. And oh my goodness, y'all, she's doing, I think if I'm correct, she's doing content on the family that she did previously from the Midwest. I can't remember the name of the family, but they are one of the most disturbing things. Burnt Toast did an exceptional job when she did content on them. In fact, she's probably one of the only ones that I would really watch doing that type of content because she can hit all angles of it in a respectful, mature. Burnt Toast is just good at what she does. Let's just be honest. Like, Burnt Toast is very to the point and she can handle stuff with dignity, unlike a lot of people. And in that situation, because it involves children and children with special needs and so many different aspects of it, it's really scary. The Gala sisters, thank you. Yeah, there you go, Cash. Stop spending money on frivolous things in 2024. I resolved to leave YouTube. 1205. I'm not a big resolution person. I'm not a big, I guess setting intention is always good, but I'm not a big, I've never been a big resolution person. The Gala sisters are a trip. If you guys have not seen that, it is very disturbing. I have to say that for sure. It is very hard to watch. It's very hard to know, like, they are, I don't even know what. you would call what they do. It is so over the top. A lot of it seems intentional for a show, but it still crosses so many boundaries. It's a little scary. Hey, Nikki. I don't know. Little out there for me, but I do like watching Burnt Toast talk about it because she does it very well. She does a very good job of handling those situations. And oh my God, fucking Bullhorn Betty, what the hell were you thinking today? Your dangerous freaking advice once again. Man, she was on it today. I don't usually watch her, and I've caught her a couple times in the last couple weeks. Man, she is something else. Today she was really on it. Just saying some of the most ridiculous shit. I'm going to need to see proof one of these days that Queen Bee ever sent somebody to her house. Because seems to me that she's making a lot of accusations that never fucking happened again. Yeah, revival. That's a hard one because it is so to know that they have a child with special needs in the house where that's it's one thing. Like, I don't care about their lifestyle if he's got multiple lives, anything like that. But all the excessive yelling and screaming and hollering and the show stuff, that kid has to live in utter fear most days. When you have kids with processing disorders and cannot easily, it takes them longer to process and understand and things of that nature. Nope. It's so bad. Yeah, she is total. Oh my gosh, Starry Night. I was cracking up. Does she have like, okay, let's hear what you guys think. Does she have no pants on? I did see a clip of it. Or does she have like little short booty shorts on? Like the cheerleading shorts that you can barely tell are there. What is it? What do you guys think? No pants or little short shorts? Oh, truth hurts, right? I That's why I crack up when all these guys think that I yell. I barely raise my voice. And my girls, they would tell you that it's very rare that they hear me yell ever. And when I do, like if I'm yelling across the house at somebody, the poor little one, like she cannot. It's you just the tone with special needs kids, you have to be so careful and it is terrible. Short shorts, okay. Put pants on people, right? Gosh, nobody wants to wear pants anymore. Booty shorts, granny panties, little short shorts. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought they were little spandex shorts, like the little cheerleader under, cheerleader skirts that you can barely tell are there. Yeah, I think she had tiny shorts on too that basically barely cover, like spandex, basically like what I wear, but they hike all the way up. They're like the 2-inch ones versus the 5-inch. I wear the 5 or the 9-inch usually. I wear the longer ones. These are 5s that I have on. But I think hers are like the 2 or 3-inch little cheerleader undergarment things. Pants or underwear. The granny panty thing though, that kind of fits her. Ain't nothing wrong with granny panties. Hey, I don't like those strings up my butt either. Hell. We don't floss, we don't pluck. Gosh. What? Oh, you're saying no pain. You guys, come on, buddy. Come on. Are you going to stay outside? Okay. As soon as I shut the door, he'll want to come in. Oh, yikes. She was just in her undies. I mean, hey, I've seen worse on this app. At least I have to give her credit, though. At least she's, I don't know. I'm trying to think of something nice to say, and I'm struggling here. Give me a minute. I'm trying to think of something. At least you don't wear tube tops. Fuck it. That's all I got. Can you imagine her in a tube top? Commando, yep. Professional beach volleyball player at that revival. Can you imagine her being a cheerleader? I bet she was. I bet she was the cheerleader. Go team TEA. Of course, she can't spell, so therefore, I don't know. Go Wildcats! Yay! I can just imagine. She's got to be
Sit
short
down.
too. Oh, see, mom's back. It feels better to walk around, honestly. It hurts to sit. It's my
How does
booty.
this make sense? I've been waiting on hold because I'm gonna tell them I need Nurtec. Like, the Pro panel doesn't work.
It will over time. They'll have to increase
And
it.
it's just somehow I just went from 1 in the queue to 2.
Ma'am, I don't even want to hear about your hold problems until you're on the hold for an hour and 45 minutes and the phone call turns out to be 4.5 hours long. I don't want to hear you, bitch.
I don't care.
Yeah.
My
So
head hurts. I don't want to listen to this the whole time.
then put it down. Elevator music, they need to change it too. They just put the same songs on repeat. Oh, I bet she was too, Cash. Can you imagine attacking the opposing team? She was probably a wrestling mat cheerleader where they just sit down all the time. I don't know if you guys have wrestling cheerleaders where you guys are at, or if you have wrestling teams, but, or as my dad would say, wrestling. Are you gonna wrestle? We gonna go wrestle? But wrestling cheerleaders sit on the edge of the mat and they just do the pin him. Yeah. Don't break his neck. Yeah. I've always thought that wrestling cheerleaders, like, I don't know. You don't even have to be in shape to do that shit. All you do is sit down. You just sit there. And it's just it's the pound on the thing. I've never understood it. And I can say this shit because I was in drill team. So I got this shit. I can say this shit. I can talk all the shit because I wore the stupid kick him in the crotch, pinch him in the gut. Or like my dad, lutefisk, lutefisk, lefse, lefse. Are we going to win tonight? Yeah, sure, you betcha. My Midwesterners and Norwegians will understand that one. My dad still, we gonna wrestle? I'm like, Dad, stop. Oof, the nada theta. I still say that shit too. Oofta is one of the things I always say. It will never go away. The wrestling cheerleaders, though, you guys know what I'm talking about. Hold on, let me do a better impersonation. Pin him. Yeah. To the mat. Yeah. That's the shit they do. I don't even understand it. I'm always like, God, that's annoying. Can you imagine like being in the zone trying to like think about taking somebody down to the mat and you have that somebody on the side of the mat pounding? You're like, shut the fuck up. Please, for the love of God. Stop hugging. Gosh, I didn't even have sedation either. I think she has to. Did she have a strike and a warning and a strike? Or did she have two strikes? I don't follow her enough to know the ins and outs of all that stuff to be truthful. But from my understanding, and I do need to add this. I've been shadow banned on my main channel because of talking about political topics and controversial things. You don't have to break terms of service to be shadow banned. That's not how that works. I did a ton of research, talked to YouTube myself. If you talk about controversial topics around the political sphere, sex trafficking, human trafficking, things of that nature, it will shove you down just because of that. And she does have a tendency of throwing some of that extreme BS out there. Hey, Mercedes girl. Oh, really? Truth hurts. That's interesting. Well, karma's a bitch. No shit. with what she's done. And it's hard for me because I'm not a big fan. She brought up AWP today when I was in her live, and I was sitting there and I was like, how desperate do you have to be that you're going to take somebody who abused, like, you can have your feelings on AWP, but Jared Lysick absolutely victimized a young girl, admittedly. That will never be something for me that overshadows people like that. There's a ton of people that do that. They do horrible deeds and then they end up becoming these, like, in fact, that's what we are going to talk about. I am going to do compare and contrast between Mark and Lima and Tim Ballard and Sean Reyes and a couple other people. And we're going to talk about the similarities of people who start off doing good things or start off trying to act like they're doing good things. Meanwhile, it's actual exploitation and stuff like that. But a lot of these people end up in the Messiah complex, in my opinion. Um, they want to do good things, but there's so often that some of them are hiding some of the worst situations. Yep. Revival still cheering. Revival, that's her cheer. Oh God, you know what I'm going to be doing all afternoon? I'm going to be sending Revival text messages with cheers now about BHBs. Oh, I'm going to come up with one. There's going to be a new song. It's not going to be hit me with your best shot. It's going to be strangle me with your best hand. Some bullshit like that. Oh, I need to get back to doing pre-records so I can insert my stupid songs again. That's the funnest time I have on this app when I do that shit. Hey, Fit and Curvy. I think we've all lost our minds. It's okay though. That's a good thing. Y'all, it feels so much better to walk around. It hurts to sit. This is a bitch. My butt hurts. Right? Yeah, she absolutely, truth hurts. I will say that. Hit me with your rhythm stick. With no pants on. We got to be able to throw in the, you're a real tough cookie with no pants on. She doesn't break any hearts, so um, definitely not breaking any hearts like the one in me. That's okay. Let's see if I'm trying to think of how I can mix this in. I'll get it. I'll get it down. I do need a donut. Sorry, Night. You were right. I do need a donut. Damn hemorrhoids. No, I'm joking, y'all. I'm joking. That's not what's going on over here. Bella is doing good, Mercedes girl. She just went outside and went potty, and she actually held up her leg. This is the first time since last Wednesday that she was able to hold up her leg. She always like lifts one leg, even though she's a girl, but but her little head tilt is still there pretty bad. She's ate a little bit, but she's doing so much better. So much better. I bawled. Well, some of you guys were with me yesterday when she went to the food dish and the water dish, and I just started bawling. I lost my shit. My animals are everything to me. My animals and my girls. That is, oh, speaking of my girls, I better unlock the door so they can come in. Y'all, it's so nice that they can ride the bus. They get the little bus and they love it because they get to talk to other little ones. They're loving it. Hold on, I gotta walk up the stairs. Oh, okay. Yeah, he definitely numbed that nerve. Whoo, hoo, hoo. That's a good thing though. Want to see our Christmas tree? It's still got a lean. It looks like Bella. To the left, to the left. Kenzie did a new pattern of lights. I don't even know what the hell it is. This is, okay, I'll show you guys how creative I get. I made these little centerpieces. I don't know if you can see them. They're in these little tin buckets, but that's about as creative as I get. I made those. Oh, Mercedes girl, yes. Yeah, the leaning tree. I know. I said I was gonna fix it. I don't think the tree's actually leaning. I think it's the bow that's leaning. It's so tiny though. Look at, hold on, y'all. Okay, so this is a 7.5 foot tree. It's a big ass tree. It's massive. But in these ceilings, it looks itty bitty. Like, that's why Kyle and Kenzie are saying that they want to get a huge one of these years. And I'm like, hell no. Oh, Nikki, this is the first year. Rockabit, you're still here. This is the first year that they have been able to ride, and it has been so great for me and them. Hey, Andrew. Right, Mercedes girl? I know, everybody's, I'm leaning to the right too. I guess it's just a family tradition. It's a family tradition. We're all leaning to the right. It's okay though. They love it though. They get really excited. And it's just right around the corner. I walk them over there in the morning sometimes. They finally told me, they're like, we see you watching us because sometimes I'll let them go halfway on their own. And then I just stand on the porch and watch them. And they're like, okay, Becky, you're kind of creepy. Like, we know what we're doing. We can make it, it's not even a block without you watching us. And I'm like, nope, I'm sorry. I am a helicopter mom from hell. It's just the way it is. I mean, you listen to Kenzie. Kenzie helicopter moms me. So I helicopter mom them. And Kenzie helicopter moms them too. Poor kids. Marion, I am hopefully, as long as this injection goes well, and so far so good, everything's, my legs numb a little bit and my butt hurts, so I'm having a hard time sitting down. But after tomorrow, I think I'm going to do some main content on the main page. We've got to get through the rest of the exhibits. We haven't even done the exhibits on the latest lawsuit of Tim Ballard. But then I also I want to touch base on the Mark Lada stuff because that's really troubling to me, a 13-year-old. And I want to talk about, oh, by the way, for those of you that might not know, we will be talking about this tomorrow. Nova, according to her mother, is in detention. She said she was in jail 2 days ago on her own channel, and we will be reviewing that. But I don't know what the situation is, if that's actual true or anything like that. But she did say that she's in jail. So I know, Mercedes, that's my thing. Like, you just never know. You turn your head for 1 minute and you just have no clue. So I will always be a helicopter mom, and that's just the way it goes. And they know that too. They know that Auntie will always just be this. Oh, okay. You guys want to see the cutest freaking Christmas list you'll ever see? Hold on. I'm going to show you guys what she wrote. Where is it? Okay, where is it? Oh, right there. Oh, it's backwards for you guys. Damn it. It says my own room. Noise canceling headphones, even though she has them because of her sister. That's Aaliyah's Christmas list, and she stuck it to the freaking fridge. And it's the cutest shit though, because she's got all these little like asterisks. Well, they're stars, but she's got all these notes added too. She's so much for Auntie's girl. Oh my God, she's so funny. But I also want all of this stuff soft and girly theme like me. She's just the cutest little thing. They're the cutest little. Oh, hold on. Okay. Don't bark. She sat up real fast to bark and she fell over again. Yes? Hold on just a minute, you guys. The littles just came in.
I don't need a math. It's just.
You want to say hi?
Hi. Math was just like I basically did all of it last week.
Good job.
Math.
So not a whole lot of makeup homework. Good job.
Miss Tornbow. Either.
You don't have any either?
No.
Okay.
Miss Tornbow.
Okay, hold on. Okay, good deal. High five. Way to
And
go.
for English,
They're saying, hi, kiddo. Hi,
Hi.
kiddo. Hi, kiddo.
and for English, we're doing that for tomorrow all day, and was supposed to do it for all day too.
Okay.
But I was in for squad because doing finishing up the testing.
Okay, great. That's great. How are you feeling? Better?
Mm-hmm.
Your nose sounds better.
Yeah, it's a little bit snuffly, that's all.
A little bit stuffy. Make sure you get some Aquifer on your lip, please. Okay.
Just put chapstick on it.
Okay, good job. She's so sweet. God, they came in the door and they were telling me because they were sick last week, the end of last week. So this morning before they went to school, we talked about how they needed to get their makeup homework and their assignments so we could get them all laid out and get them caught up. So before she even got the door shut behind her, she was laying it out for me of what she needs to do, what assignments she missed, what classes my girls are good. They're good girls. Oh, they're saying, hi, little one. Hi, sweet stuff.
Hi. Also, for art, it was last week. I don't have any days related to tomorrow, so I don't know what I'm doing for what I missed last. Yes.
Okay, so you'll go tomorrow and find out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So for tomorrow, for Wednesday, I have to bring this box. It's just like old items.
Okay.
So like those shower boxes where, they're called shower boxes where they have like old stuff like buttons, pens and that stuff, and put the hot glue in it.
Oh, you guys are doing like button stuff with in art?
Yeah, it's just
Cool.
like grabbing
Sorry,
like
guys.
old
Hold on.
just grabbing like old junk or something like
Okay, we can do that. We can go through. I bet if Grandma is home, I bet I could hit Grandma up, and I bet you she would find a bunch of little buttons and stuff that you could use for your art project.
My friends bring a lot of pink stuff. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, girly. I was just showing them your Christmas wish list of how you said that everything needs to be soft and girly like you. She's so cute. My girls are just absolute. They're just the cutest little turds. They are really good kids. They are really good kids.
Yes, and my friends know like
Okay, perfect. You want me to keep that?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to put it on the fridge so we don't lose it? Would you like to do that? Okay.
Have you found my old friend?
I have not, and I forgot to look, but I will do that later. Don't let me forget. Don't put it in your pocket because I'll wash it in your clothes. Oh, and by the way, your laundry basket's on your bed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I just need to finish up my one.
Okay, you're good. Will you put some Aquifer on your lip though? It's really dry. Can you do that? Okay.
I've been putting chapstick on. It's just like the dry up skin.
Okay. Good deal. She's. They have so much to say when they get home. It's super cute. Do you need me to get off here? Do you need me to get off here? Or are you gonna go do your stuff for a little bit?
Yeah, I'm gonna do my stuff, do my laundry.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. I got 5 more minutes. Hey, Feisty. When they come home from the end of the day, I don't know about you mamas out there or dads, but maybe it's I was always this way with Kenzie too. Like when they come home for the end of the day, we always do like a check-in session, even though this one wasn't in depth. Like I didn't ask her a lot of questions. I will when I'm off of here. But we always check in. Like they come in the door and they just start rattling to me like instantly. Like this is what I need to do. This is what homework I have. This is the projects I have for the week. They just like download right when they get in the door. And they're teenagers, which a lot of people tell me that their kids just ignore them when they ask them questions. And I'm like, maybe I'm just a pain in the ass because I like follow them around and make them talk to me. I'm always like, tell me how your day was. Tell me everything. What'd you have for lunch? Hey, Nat Flo. Sometimes they come home. Yes, that's exactly Smiles. That's what she took her shoes upstairs. Well, the little one's already done it. The little one went and I can't open her Gatorade bottles. For some reason, these Gatorade bottles are so stuck. I can't open them. So she ran and took the Gatorade to Kenzie and had Kenzie open it. And then they take their shoes upstairs and put their shoes away in their closet. And then they will come back downstairs after they get their book bag set up and their Chromebooks plugged in. And then they will come and eat a snack, get all their snack stuff done, and then they usually get a couple hours TV time or electronic time, and then we eat dinner as a family, and then they get ready, nighttime routine. Everything's super structured, like super, super structured. And it's probably really boring to most people, but for them, they thrive in consistency and stability. They do not like if I'm not home when they get home from school, in fact, they expected Kyle to be home. So I'm surprised that wasn't a huge shock to them. But they get really anxious if I'm not here. Doesn't matter. Even if they know everything that's going on, they still get really anxious. They just love routine so much. Yeah, Marcy, I love that when you sit around. That's something that I think growing up, I took for granted. It probably annoyed me. My mom worked two jobs a lot, but when I was in middle school, I used to go walk to my grandparents after school every day, and it was super routine with them. I would go there, hang out, we'd eat dinner. We always had dinner, and we'd talk about everything, how my day went. My grandpa would make fun of me because at the time it was the sweatshirts inside out. So he always would make fun of how I wore my clothes because I always had a sweatshirt turned inside out, tied around my waist. Don't ask me why it was inside out. That was just the fad back then. But I had that consistency with them because my mom was always working or out and about. So I, you just, I don't know. I think that we take it for granted that a lot of us had that because so many don't. They're super sweet, Mercedes. They are super sweet girls. They're adorable. I love that. See, Marcy, but those are the things that I don't know. Kids should be kids. My girls don't have cell phones. They're 13 and 14, and the oldest one has no desire. She brings me, like she just said, I got my friend's phone number. She'll ask me to use my phone to call. Like she doesn't feel like she's missing out. She has an iPad. They have TVs, all of that stuff, but I'm very strict. They actually crack me up because one of their friends asked what their family does. And Aaliyah was bragging because she was like, well, my Uncle Kyle, he worked on Post Malone's house. And they're like, wait, Post Malone, the singer? So she got to brag about that. And then she says, my aunt's a YouTuber. And I'm like, well, I'm not really, though. I just talk shit on YouTube. That's what I always tell her. And she's like, but you talk about important things. And I'm like, well, sometimes, not always. And but she always tries to like talk me up. But I'm like, no, you can just say I'm a shit talker. It's okay. we can go with that. I'm not a YouTuber at all. I just talk shit on YouTube. We don't need to call me a YouTuber. See, sorry, and Kenzie got one when she was really young because she had to for my medical needs. But I there's nothing, they can't have them at school. They're not supposed to have them on school grounds. Well, they can have them in their backpacks, but they can't have them turned on until after school. There's just nothing that they're missing out on. They can still communicate with their friends. They bring me their phone numbers. I'm also the type that I'm going to, there will never be a possibility of them going to a friend's house without me knowing the parents exactly where they're at, who's there, everything. Like I'm terrible about that stuff. But nowadays, shit happens under your own nose so often that you cannot be too careful, in my opinion. I don't know. My cigarette went out. Yeah, absolutely. And Smiles, my girls can't. Like, there's a good potential, especially the little one. We don't know if she'll ever be able to fully navigate on her own. We're hopeful as time goes on, um, that she can. That's something that we just don't know. I will never say that she won't be able to, but we just kind of handle it as is. So teaching them how, like, they know how to use the phone, of course, and how to call 911 and all of those things, but they don't need unlimited access. And we don't let them play games that have chats because unfortunately, even with Kenzie's experience, like Kenzie is very blunt, but she had old men soliciting her on video games when she was a minor. And she learned the hard way herself Bella is barking at the cat. Bella's feeling froggy. But you just can never be too careful. And it's, you know, I'm lucky because I have that ability. I'm home. So many parents, in fact, we were talking about this the other day. I cannot imagine attempting to be out of the house full time working 40 hours a week. I would love to be able to do that. But as far as navigating all of their necessities and their needs, I cannot even imagine having to work a full time job, only having a lunch break to do all the calls and appointments. And no way, no freaking way. So I'm very thankful. That's where Kyle comes in. Kyle is a lifesaver, 100% a lifesaver, because so many mamas are doing it on their own, and dads, single parents with special needs, multiple kids. You're doing your best and shit happens. Shit, there's elementary school kids here that have cell phones. No way. No freaking way. Yeah, hell yes. Smiles, I agree. Kenzie still tells me well, she was telling us stories yesterday when she was cooking with us about the old men soliciting her, the 40-year-olds and stuff on there, and it's like, what the hell? In those chat rooms, like with all of the games, even on some of the younger kids' games on PlayStation and stuff, they have those chat rooms and people get into them. And unfortunately, they're all around us. So teaching them that it's not appropriate, I guess, is also, they're really good though. The few times that they have had stumbled into something like that, they come get me or Kenzie right away and say, we're in somewhere we're not supposed to be. So that's good. And Kenzie is way more of a helicopter mom than me. She's got them linked on her YouTube account. So everything that they watch on YouTube goes right through her phone so she can see everything. She's terrible. She is way more protective than I am. I mean, and I'm bad, but she's way worse. Oh, Marcy, see, that's that shit happens so often anymore. You, And it's not just girls, the boys. There's so many young boys that are exploited. We get very in the routine of women are the victims a lot, but men, young boys are exploited so often. And for boys, it's even scarier, in my opinion, because they're taught to not show emotion, to not talk about stuff like that. So it can become even more problematic, in my opinion, with boys. That's terrible, but you see so many female teachers exploiting their male students, and I just can't even imagine. It's Yeah, it's terrible. That's fucking terrible. Ugh. You see it all the time. Almost every day in the news, there's something about teachers. In fact, Kyle, there's a person on TikTok that Kyle follows. I'll have to find the account, and she breaks it down on pedophiles. She breaks down the statistics of the community, and she talks about religious. She gives the full breakdown, like percentages of, what demographic these people are from. And educators usually rank pretty high up there, along with religious, clergy members, things of that nature. Those are pretty hefty numbers in their weekly breakdowns that she gives. It's really unfortunate. Hey, Bama. Hey, I homeschooled. I did homeschooling. My sister actually graduated from a Christian academy. I'm all for that too. Whatever works for people. We were able to play sports though when we were homeschooled through the local school, so that was good. Wow. Starry Night. Wasn't in her character, right? Right. How is that that shit pisses me off. Ugh. There's I don't know if you guys follow Ron from Scientology, growing up Scientology, but he was discussing a Scientology school in California that the lady that oversees, her name's Karen Dale. She hired a gentleman who was a basketball coach, and they found out that he was abusing children, but Scientology doesn't believe children are children. They're just beings, so they don't see them as children. And come to find out, she didn't report him, didn't do anything. They knew that the abuse was happening. Instead of firing him and turning him in, they gave him a glowing recommendation to go to another school, a charter school, and coach basketball, where he continued to abuse boys that he coached. He had so many victims, and the gentleman is up for parole in 2025. Scientology basically protected him, though, their Scientology school. Then he went on to abuse more. His name is Randolph. I think it's Randolph Jackson. I'd have to verify that for sure, but Aaron just did a live stream on it not long ago. But that's scary because Scientology doesn't even see crimes against children the same as most of society, because children are beings. They're not considered children in Scientology. It's really fucking scary. And she gave the dude a glowing recommendation, even though she knew that he was abusing children, and they never reported it. They never did anything. They didn't do anything to protect these children. And then he went on to harm multiple others. And you can look that up. Um, Crap, I'm on my phone. I'll give you guys, we'll talk about that this week. I'll make sure I talk about that because that's really triggering and really disturbing. And then you have kids, kids with special needs. They cannot communicate a lot of times, especially if you have nonverbal children. For those mamas and dads that have nonverbal children, my heart just breaks, because if they go to public school or are in, daycare or in a facility for that stuff, it is so often that those kids are abused too, because they bank on the fact that they cannot communicate. Like, this shit is just sick. Sick people. Oh my gosh, Marcy, that's terrible. He got fired. Wow. I hope that they do more than fire him. That's terrible.
Hey, Mom, you want to do me a favor?
What, sister?
Are you still alive?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you make me lasagna?
No.
Why?
You can't turn the damn oven on?
No, I don't want to watch it. That's the problem.
But then you yell at me if I stand up. It does feel better to stand up.
Do I just cook it like this?
You gotta take this off. And then you need to put it on a cookie sheet so it doesn't boil over, please.
How long do I put it in for?
It's gonna need to go for a while because it's frozen. You're gonna need to get new wax paper. Not wax paper, new tin foil. So turn your oven on.
What?
350 at least.
How long is it going to take?
Kenzie's I'll show you guys. Kenzie's gonna do her little lasagna rolls. She's gonna.
All the lasagna.
Yeah, we took one of the big pans to the in-laws yesterday, and everybody ate lasagna, and then they kept some of the leftovers, and then we brought 2 pieces home. I think is all that was. 3 pieces, and Kenzie ate it for breakfast and a midnight snack last night.
Oh, it's so good. Well, because I could barely eat when we were there.
Here, you want to talk to him for a minute so I can run to the restroom?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Here, Kenzie's gonna talk to you. Nat, she's a pain in the butt.
Who, me?
Yes.
What the frick just scared her?
Okay, you got that.
Do I just put it in the oven?
Yeah, put it on a cookie sheet, please. So
It is.
Okay.
Mom, did you tell him about your pecan tassies? Pecan? Did you tell him about that? Where did your Band-Aid go? Hello. No. It's a Finn for ourselves night, and I don't feel like... I'd rather make lasagna. So, everybody else is going to eat what they want, but I'm making lasagna. I'm the only one that really likes lasagna in the house. Did Mom tell you guys what happened to our pecan tassies? Pecan tassies? Hello. What? Oh yeah, Mom, no. Hello.
Man, I make a habit to not eat on camera. Kenzie gets a hold of you guys and she just starts stuffing food in her mouth.
This one's not as runny.
Oh yeah, by the way, the bigger ones, if you do the bigger ones like I did, make sure you cook them for 30 minutes, 35 minutes on the pecan tassis because some of the insides were a little bit runnier than I'd like them to be. It's still jelly, but I would have liked them to set up a little bit longer. That's what she's ratting me out because some of them didn't set up. Here, let me show you guys. They're still good, but they're just a little bit runnier than I would like them to be. Obviously, they're good because she's.
Can you watch it though?
I'm not. What am I supposed to put those away? What am I watching it do? Oh.
I'm actually in a game right now. I'm trying to just let my friends.
Oh my gosh, Marcy. I know, Smile. She always rats me out. She's a brat. She always rats me out. I can't get away with shit around here. That's why I don't understand. Like I will be honest. I will never understand when people come on this app or any app for that matter on social media and try to act like there's something they're not. At the end of the day, so many people do that. I have never been able to do that because I maybe when I was younger, I could have done like acted like I wasn't my family was I don't know. I just could never you can't keep up the facade. That it's too hard to be something you're not. And the expectations and the lies and how people behave, my kids rat me out. Kyle rats me out. I mean, I don't know. It's just something that always blows my mind how people just cannot grasp being who they are. Unfortunately, I think Betty is who she is. I think BHB is definitely what we see is what we get there. I don't think she has the capacity of being anything different than what she is. I think we see full well who she is, and that's pretty disgusting. And some people, unfortunately, this is just who they are. Take it or leave it, which is kind of scary, but I don't know. It just seems exhausting to me. It would be exhausting to come on here and try to be all of this bullshit. I don't know. That's just my take on it. A lot of fake asses, though. A lot of fake asses. Hey, Kay. Marcy, I hope to God they do something with that guy. That's terrible. It's horrifying to know how many kids are exploited. It really is. It's something else these days. How you doing, Kay? What you up to? I'm going to get off here pretty soon, but... Starry Night, was it me and you that were talking about I think it might have been you that we were talking about in the comments one day about that therapist from Ohio that was assaulting or abusing her clients too, her minor clients. That might have been you and me that were paying attention to that, but that's a terrible story too. And she's pretty young. Like she had just got her MSWA I would say within the last year. Yeah, well, a lot of kids are taught to not say anything about it or talk about it or they don't want to. It wasn't okay. I can't remember who it was. Somebody in the comment section. I was trying to remember one day the age of her victim and somebody else was in here. Usually you're pretty aware. Starry Night's pretty up to date on a lot of info. So I can't remember who it was, but there was a therapist in Ohio. I think it was the last 2 months that was abusing her clients. Just shit. Okay, that's okay. I nested a little bit last weekend and I donated a bunch of blankets. The one thing I've realized is I'm not a pack rat and I'm not a collector of anything besides bedding. I have a blanket obsession for some fucking reason. And we had so many blankets and sheet sets. I had been, and I'm kind of anal like my mother. So I'd had sheets from when I was out on my own that were in still perfect condition, except I don't have a queen size bed in my house anymore besides Kenzie's. So I don't know why I had 15 sets of queen sheets. They were all in great shape, so I donated them. I donated blankets. I kept one of each size. So, oh no, I kept two of each size. So I kept two kings, and then our split kings. And then I kept two queens, two fulls, and four twins because the girls double. So, hey, two skulls, one swing. How are you? But that's okay. You can nest and eventually do go through stuff. You don't have to do it all at once. You're allowed. Moving's stressful, man. It's just the way it goes. You find stuff that when you move to anybody else do this, when you're unloading stuff or unpacking stuff, you just put shit wherever you find spaces just to get it out of your way. And then you're like, where the hell did I put that? And you'll search and search and search for the damn thing that you're looking for. You end up rebuying it. And then as soon as you rebuy it, you find the damn thing. That's me. Yeah. Okay. Smiles. Thank you. All my dogs have blankets. All the cats have blankies. All the girls have blankies. Kenzie has a blanket obsession like her mommy. Costco blankets are the best and they're like $10. Yes. Starry Night. Yes. She's super young. And then, yes, I'm sure that's the case. Law and Order did, or Law and Crime did some segments on it. And no, I'm not having a full cigarette. I'm relighting my half that went out last time when I was out here with you guys. It hurts to sit down. That's the only thing I will say is it does hurt to sit down. Yeah, I'm the same. I am I'm not a hoarder of items. There's certain things like I guess you could say I'm a hoarder of or not Christmas kitchen gadgets. I have some of the most random kitchen gadgets that I'll probably never use ever. Um, but I can't get rid of them. And then like my mom's stuff, so every time my mom gets rid of a bunch of shit, I collect all of her old pans and stuff. So I probably if I hoard anything, it's kitchen gadgets. Yep, I have a whole emergency travel kit in the back of my car that's got blankets. Um, there's the little like, well, we used to live in Utah, so the snow. There's the ponchos that are they're not tinfoil, but they're the like light reflecting or whatever. They're the really thin ones that you throw over and they conduct heat. There's those. There is a couple ponchos in there. There's uh, waterproof matches. There's all that stuff in my car. I carry a roll of toilet paper and a coffee can. I don't know where I got that. I think that was probably from my mom and dad too. That some of the things that you realize you do are so much like your parents. You always say, I'm not going to be anything like them. This is so annoying when you're a child. And then you realize you turn into them. Yeah, I took some when I got home, Smiles. I took some ibuprofen. My butt it's definitely hurting. Yeah, okay, that's very common. I'm still doing that. I stuffed a lot of stuff above my washer and dryer. I'm realizing, and I'm like, "Oh, why is that there? That doesn't belong up here." Uh, I finally started cleaning out the closet in my office. That was kind of the catch-all. It's all blankets and like winter jackets, and we did downsize a lot of the winter stuff when we moved down here, but I still kept some of it. But I finally went through and washed everything and hung them. in the closet. I did start doing that. I still got pictures to hang up in the little's room. I've got to do that. Yeah, Smiles, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, there. Um, Kay, the last update I got was right when I was on the way home at the beginning of this live. No progress. The procedure is actively going on. They're draining fluid still, but there was no, and I don't know how aware he is, like how much he can really communicate. I don't know how sedated they do those polls. I'm not really sure. So he stated that he wasn't feeling any different so far with the fluid that they're pulling off of the spinal fluid. Um, but it's like a 6 hour process and he'll be in ICU overnight. So I don't know if they continue to pull fluid and just keep doing it until they see improvement, or if they're shooting for a certain amount of fluid that they're pulling. I'm not sure exactly how it all works. So my mother-in-law has been updating us. She said it was going really well. There's just no change yet. Did you need something?
What?
Did you need something? Oh, by the way, Kenzie made fun of me today too.
You asked me if you had prostitute lashes, and I said yes.
Yeah,
I
the lashes I told you guys yesterday were too big. I'll show you guys. Oh, wrong way. Hold on. Let me turn you guys around so you can see me. They're real big.
do.
They're real big. I got the wrong ones.
Have you heard of the road on Arizona? Oh, what's it called?
They're real big. And I asked her, I was like, are they too big? Well, actually, I asked her if they're prostitute lashes, and she said yes. So I'm out here looking like a drag queen and a prostitute, I guess, according to Kenzie and Milana.
I don't know what road it is. It's on it's downtown Phoenix somewhere, I think, and it's literally
Arizona Ave.
Yeah, it's literally it's GTA.
Yeah.
Like the streets. Yeah.
Yeah. There's actually a channel called Lost in Phoenix, and there's another one called Tales from the Streets that highlight that area a lot.
It looks like a GTA scene.
Yeah. Have you seen the new GTA graphics? That's wild.
I can't wait, but it's not gonna be out for 2 years.
Yeah, Marcy, everybody has those flop tables where they just throw shit. Yeah, that's our desk in the kitchen. I clean it off, and then Kyle comes in with plans. He's got, I don't even know what you'd call these. I just lost it off the top of my head. He's got the big, huge drawings of the floor plans. He's got the whole blueprints of this house and all the different tile sections and stuff, how they break through it. So it's all this stuff. And he'll sit there at the desk and do that. But then it just sits there. So I have to figure out somewhere else to go. Patty, right? Yeah, some of the stuff here is a little wild. Oh, okay, yes. But I bet there's certain things that you do that remind you of her and it brings back happy memories. That's the stuff I love. Yeah, Tales from the Streets. A lot of that stuff is here in Phoenix. Some pretty crazy stuff. Downtown Phoenix is a little bit, in fact, that's where my mother-in-law is right now. They had to go to the facility in downtown for the neurosurgeon. They're right in downtown, and she's like, I don't think that I'm going to be going out walking around by myself. I volunteered to reschedule my uh, injection and go with her, but she's very independent. And plus, with restrictions, you can only have one person in there with her. So she's like, I'll be okay. But she is right downtown. And I'm like, yeah, please don't go out after dark. Like, just please don't do that. I mean, you'd be a fool to mess with her. She'd whip somebody's ass still. Quite a ways away. Oh, you guys want to hear another crazy story? Here's one more before I go. And yes, that's my cigarette going out again. It's an issue. Okay. Leave me be. Um, so the older couple that's his parents' best friend, some of you guys were here when Kyle was telling us that the husband was in the hospital. They thought he had gallstones. So they were scheduling him for surgery. Well, then they decided to transfer him to an hour north. So they transferred him to another hospital to get him prepared. They were going to do the surgery because they had this robot up there and minimally invasive. Well, come to find out, when they took his gallbladder, because he doesn't have his gallbladder, supposedly they removed his gallbladder a couple of years ago, but there was gallstones stuck in the ducts still. Like they left the ducts and they were still there. Well, come to find out, only half of his gallbladder was removed. He still got half of his gallbladder. What the hell? How does that happen? How do they just take half your gallbladder? Why would they do? I was like, wait, what? So I don't know what's going to happen now. They actually sent him home, but he has half of a gallbladder. I don't even know. I'm like, how did they not find that before at the previous? I don't know. I've got questions. But yeah, Marcy, I have a whole box underneath the desk over here. Oh, Smiles. Speaking of Tales from the Streets, Tales from the Street and the other one, the other guy down here, Lost in Phoenix. I think that's the two channels. I might be wrong, but there's two of them that don't like each other and they are nasty towards each other when they do live streams. Man, they talk shit, but very underhanded. And the I'll be back in a second. Oh, I should be back already. Okay, sorry, my phone called. Somebody called my phone. But how do they leave half a gallbladder? Anybody in here that knows? Why do they do that? Oh, idiosyncrasies. Yeah, yeah. Those are the good memories, Kay, for sure. Yeah, how do they leave half a gallbladder? What's up with that? Where's my medical professionals? Why do they do that? Can anybody make that make sense? Is there a medical reason they do that? Yeah, okay, they are. They absolutely are. But I don't know why they have animosity towards each other or what the deal is, but they absolutely have animosity towards each other. Yeah, truth hurts, right? Me too. Hey, Elizabeth. Um, I don't know. I'm gonna have to find out. I'm gonna have to go over. That's the couple that I clean for. I love them. They're like second family to me. But I'm gonna have to go over and I'm gonna have to investigate because this is some whack shit that he had half of his gallbladder. He thought the whole thing was gone the entire time. I don't know if he had it done at the VA or not because he is most of his cares through the VA. So I'm gonna have to go find out. Crazy shit though. It's just wild to me. Like, why would you take half a gallbladder? Is there a purpose for that? I don't know. Not really sure. If I could smoke a whole cigarette without it going out, it would be great. Yeah, no, 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 Kate. They are YouTubers. Lost in Phoenix and Tales from the Streets. There's another one too. Um, they're kind of they're not like Mark Leda. They go out. Well, there's a fine line. They kind of teeter on that line. Some of them kind of jump over it. The one guy does attempt to keep track of them. There's a guy in Oregon that does this too in Portland. Um, some of it gets a little exploitive though, but there is a lot of people that have been missing. Their family doesn't know where they're at and they've been able to reconnect or find them because they've been featured on these channels too. So there is that. And they do, the one guy does try to keep up with them and keep track of some of them for the family members. And he does go out, his supporters send money, they put him up in hotels. He has gotten quite a few of them into rehab. I don't know if there's always a potential of getting kickbacks for filling beds in rehabs though too, which is kind of iffy to me. I don't know. It gets a little bit. Whoa, Lisbeth, what? Oh, Starry Night. Thanks for that information. Lisbeth, please tell me she sued and won? Oh, interesting, Starry Night. Hmm. I didn't. I figured there had to be a reason for it. He's got a lot of health conditions too. A lot of health issues. That is crazy. That's one of my neighbors. Actually works for a huge attorney that represents um, the medical industry. She They do all of that stuff. She is fucking smartest. A lot of my neighbors are lawyers. We've learned. Wow. Yeah, that's a medical malpractice. Major medical malpractice, I would assume. Like I can't even wrap my head. I know that shit happens. I get it. Unfortunately, it happens too often anymore, but how do you go from one to the other? Were they saying that there was a reason for the amputation? I'd be really interested in that. Those stories like that are always intriguing to me. When the lady today, the little nurse, she was putting the monitors on before my injection, and she's like, "I'm going to put this thing on your finger," and I'm like, "The pulse ox," and I was like, "You'll have to kind of wiggle it sideways because of my nails," and she's like, "Do you work in the medical field?" And I'm like, "No," and she goes, "Oh, you called it a pulse ox, and most people don't know what it's called," and I'm like, "It's a pulse ox." I don't know what else to say. Like, of course I know what the term is. I don't work in the industry. I advocate for myself and my children. That's about it. Yeah, me too. But Nat, do you know for sure if it's all gone? Now I'm questioning. Now I'm like, I had mine removed. Not this shit last Thanksgiving. A couple days before Thanksgiving last year, 2022, 2021. I had mine removed within the last 2 years. I can't remember exactly. I've had so many surgeries, I can't even remember at this point. But now I'm like, do we have all of it? Yeah, Elizabeth, please keep us updated because that's crazy. I hope she's got herself some good personal injury attorneys. Even though they work on a contingency fee, they'll still like, and depending on what state she's in, there will be a cap, of course, of what they can get for medical malpractice, but she'll get pain and suffering and all that stuff. That is fucking wild to me. Wild. I mean, there's attorneys firms that only represent medical malpractice suits and the hospitals and stuff like that. Yeah, exactly, Kay. Yeah, that's wild to me. Now I'm like, do we actually have the full thing? Do they leave a quarter of it? My grandfather had uh, a portion of his lung. I know that they do that quite often with cancer patients. They will take a quadrant of one of the lungs and leave the rest of it. Like that's pretty common. I know that they do that with kidneys too. They'll take a portion of the kidney and try to leave the rest. I think they possibly do that with livers too. I'm not really sure. But I've never heard that with a gallbladder that they've taken half of it. But Starry Night just gave us a lot of good information. But the knee thing, that's a whole trip. Yes, please do, Marcy. Please keep us updated on that too. That's crazy. Yeah, absolutely, Kate. And she should. And whoever that doctor is, depending on, I don't even know how that would be missed because they have to do, like, they ask the patient, what are you here for? It's numerous times. I don't remember what they call it. I need crazy nurse in here, or any of my nurses in here. There's a whole standard procedure that they go through asking questions numerous times, like, what are you having done? And you repeat it back and it's marked everywhere. And so how the fuck did they do that? Oh, KCG, that's amazing. You donated a kidney? My little one only has one kidney, the youngest one. She's got what they call a horseshoe kidney, but hers just didn't fully develop. So the two kidneys are fused as one. So she has one, but they're not separated like most horseshoe kidneys. So she's got one kidney and she's the one with the chronic health conditions too, which becomes really scary at times. But I didn't even know there was such a thing until she started having issues and they had to do we didn't know that there was anything such as that either. I'd never even heard of that before. Your daughter gave you the kidney. Oh, that's amazing. I love stories like that. Organ organ donators and families that, yeah, that's amazing. You went blind from kidney failure. Okay, that makes sense. Hey, Mother XP boys, how are you? Sorry, y'all, we're just bullshitting in here. We're not talking about anything fun. I just came on earlier when I was on my way home, and I've just been bullshitting with you guys. I'm supposed to be sitting on my ass, doing nothing, but it hurts to sit on my ass, so I'm walking around with you guys. Patty, how are you? What are you up to? I'm an organ donor too. Yep. Nobody's gonna want most of my organs, let's be honest. I mean, there's just not the possibility of many of them being wanted, but maybe my eyes, maybe my eyeballs, they might want those. But it's such a special gift. The one thing I don't know how many of you guys watched the videos of like the honor walk. Those, if you want to see me bawl like a baby, that is, besides my family, as you guys see all the time, or my animals, that gets me every time is the honor walks when they do those. That will always, in fact, in Seattle Children's, we spent a lot of time at Seattle Children's with Kenzie when she was a pediatric patient. And one thing that always bothered me is they ring, there's certain bells and sirens and stuff that go off when Life Flight comes in or organs come in or donation things or during honor flights, and you get to where you know the different sounds and the different bells and stuff, and you just can't help but it affects you differently. Hell yeah, they want my eyes. Yeah. KCG, in fact, I need to text her back. She texted me today. She sounded like she was doing a little. Sorry, y'all. My phone just rang. The better half is calling. Skin grafts, yes. You know what is crazy about skin grafts, though, KCG? My mom, I've showed this picture to some of you. I don't think I've showed it publicly because it's pretty gory. But when my mom had the pressure cooker explode on her, it exploded down her arm. So it was a freak accident. She was trying to reseal some jars that hadn't fully popped or pressurized. So she had set them in the pressure cooker and put the lid on, but didn't lock it. Well, as it rocked, it ended up locking into position. And she, without even thinking, tried to push it off and it exploded on her and it burnt her arm really badly. And from the burn, it ended up going so deep that the muscle started to like shrink and it was cutting her circulation off. So she had to have all of that area removed and they used pig skin for the skin graft. So she's got a huge portion of her arm and it looks amazing now. I mean, it's amazing, but they used this huge piece of pig skin for the skin graft. It was bad. I'll maybe one of these days I'll share the pictures with you guys. It's gory though. It's very graphic. Um, and the one thing that we were really concerned about is because she does have implants and it did affect the one side of her breast, but thankfully it didn't go far on that, but it scarred the shit of her. Yeah, I actually inherited that pressure cooker. That's the pressure cooker I have. It was a freak accident. Kenzie was actually there when it happened. Kenzie actually got some of the boiling water on her foot. My mom though went into she's just a tough cookie, but I think she went into shock so badly when we got her to the hospital. They didn't she didn't have anything for pain. They didn't give her anything for pain. They didn't nothing. And she was totally fine until it started, like the blistering started, and it was horrific. Then we ended up taking her, they almost transferred her to Harborview because the burn was so bad. But basically wrapped her in an ace bandage and sent her home at the first hospital. It was so botched. And it was strangling off her circulation. Like she was losing feeling in her fingers. It was so bad. That was scary. And I had to do all of it. Yeah. I had to clean it all and debried it is what they call it. My brother was actually burnt in a burn unit when I was a baby. Maybe I wasn't even born yet. I don't remember it, but I've seen the pictures and know the stories. But he attempted to climb up on the counter and make my mom and dad coffee when he was like 6 or 7. So I would have been born, but I would have been a toddler. So he climbed up on the counter to make them coffee in the morning and ended up burning himself in a third, like he was fully burned. And he had to be in a whirlpool in a burn unit for quite some time when he was a young kid. I don't have any recollection. Like I said, I've seen the pictures and stuff, and thankfully he doesn't really recollect it either. But burns are something that is a whole different ball game. And they use that silver. I don't remember the name of it. They call it liquid gold, but it's actually silver, and it's supposed to pull the sting out. It burns like a son of a bitch. The cream that they use, but it is expensive as hell. Burns are just scary. Oh my gosh, Bree. Oh, Marcy, my mammogram's coming up the day after or the day before my birthday in January.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
July 6th.
Bree. Oh. What?
July 3rd is your birthday.
January 3rd is my birthday, yeah.
Yes, I got it right.
You got it right. Don't mind me. I just popped myself out. I just exited myself out. What, sister? Yeah, it's not doing anything, Kenzie. Bree, that's scary. Yes, burns are something else though. That's a whole other ball game in itself. Yeah, I'm sure you have. Bree, rightfully so. All right, y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna get off here because if Rabbit's live, I'm gonna go listen to her for a minute. I can't open it, kiddo. Sorry, you're gonna have to take it to sis or wait for Kyle. They keep bringing me the Gatorade bottles and I can't open them. I'm gonna go hang out with my children though, and I'll keep you guys updated. Hopefully tomorrow I will see you guys. Burnt Toast I think is live in like an hour and a half too. But I will see you guys tomorrow sometime. Maybe if I don't feel up to doing content, I'll just come on and bullshit with you guys for a while. Crack some jokes or something. I gotta make up some more cheers. I will. I'll keep you guys posted on my father-in-law and let you guys know. I know that tonight will be ICU, so I don't know how much we'll find out until tomorrow. I hope it's only one night in the ICU. I'm more anxious about that than anything else. Like way more anxious about him being up there, but we'll see how it goes. See you guys later. Have a good night, y'all.